Alright guys, how's it going? I'm gonna get this started up. It's gonna be it's gonna be starting pretty soon,
What?
so I figure I'll jump up in here, get this chat going.
What?
Looks,
New guest.
Yep, so we got gonna have some fun. Drivers getting in the cars for the first race of the Xfinity Series, Daytona. Drivers hugging their families, telling them bye. I always enjoy watching Daytona. Truck race was really good last night. Hopefully we'll have that same little action pack here today in the Xfinity Series.
Yeah.
So, but so far it looks like the rain's holding off. It's been a what's up, Brayton? How's it going? But a lot of talented drivers in today's race. But looks got some good little cloud cover over the track today. Turn it down a little bit. Brayton, how's it going? Kevin, I am Di. Gamer Raid, Coach Plays was in here. So, man, hope everybody's watching the race today. Follow in on the action. Load up the chats. Let's have fun. Kind of bounce out ideas off each other today about what's coming up ahead of NASCAR and how the race is going, how everybody's enjoying the race, not enjoying the race. But can't wait for them to get these cars out on the track and get it going. Right now we got like 15 people in the box. That's awesome. And Brayton, you're good, buddy. You ain't late. I was getting the video kind of set up, everything kind of holding out a little bit till the drivers got out on the track, but we'll get this going now though.
We're seeing what supposed to be in.
Yep. So tomorrow's Daytona 500 should be a pretty good one. But man, get these cars out on the track, be a lot better. We got Richard Petty out there getting the drivers squared away, get them going, so that's pretty neat. And there they go. They're firing up the cars, so they'll be out on the track shortly. Luke, you gonna watch the race with me, buddy? Nope. But we should have some, hopefully some good racing here today. $120 laps today. 36 cars. So if you ain't started watching the chat, it's on Fox Sports 1. Tune in, join in. Get these chats loaded up. How's it going, Pitbull? Chevrolet is dominating the starting grid with the first 5 cars. That's Chevrolet, followed by 3 straight Toyotas, 1 Chevy, then a Ford finally comes in on 10th. So Ford's not too good of a showing right now. I'm only seeing 1, 2, about 2 Fords with Chase Briscoe and Austin Cindric in it. But right now, starting grid looks pretty good.
What are you watching?
We're watching racing, buddy.
No, we're not. There's something else.
So we got Snyder, Annette, and Haley, and Burton, and Graff Jr. starting the top 5. And we're going into Jones, Herbst, Harrison Burton, Siege, and Briscoe, top 10, and Brown, Gregson, Algar, Barcella, Cindric, and Black Jr., and Williams, and Little, and Labby. So, man, can't wait. Usually Daytona produces some really good racing in the Xfinity Series. See, not good, brother. My girlfriend broke up with me, and I'm still trying to find a place to move to on my own, and it's kind of hard with my reading problems. Man, that's rough, Pitbull. Don't worry about it, man. Get you a place, move on, because it definitely gets better.
Bad boy.
Trust me, it gets better.
Bad boy.
Wait,
Daddy.
wanna?
Because he's Ducky.
See, we got the 300 today. Tomorrow's a 500.
Daddy, I got
Truck
the
race last night was very
horses.
exciting finish.
Daddy, I got the horses in
Had
the
a green-white
back.
checker last night in the truck race that wound up being like a little photo finish by nose. Got 17 people up here watching. That's awesome, man. I can't wait to get the race started, get the action going. The cars are finally leaving pit road. Get the little pre-warm-up laps in before they get the green. Chase Briscoe. Last year he had 1 win and 2 poles, so that was a good year. Also got married. So we got a lot of stuff going for him.
Daddy, you know what's color?
Let's see here. See right now, Chase Briscoe, 3rd year in the Xfinity Series, 25. He's got 2 wins. He won in Roval and the 2019 Iowa Speedway, so that's pretty awesome. So we'll see how this race pans out pretty soon, guys. They're going to be dropping it. We're going to have some fun. Hey, Sasha Banks, how's it going? That's good, Sasha. I appreciate you jumping in here today, too. Snyder, Annette, Haley, Burton, Graff, Jones, Herbst, and Burton and Siege and Briscoe starting the top 10. But I do appreciate everybody jumping up in here today. Down to 10 people watching. Awesome. So I got the little leaderboard put up for you guys that ain't able to be able to watch. This way you can see how many laps to go. Leaderboards, lead changes, how many cars running out of 36, how many caution and caution laps.
Get a hammer. Now. Baby, get a hammer.
What, buddy?
More serious.
Right now they're doing like the little pre-talks. Down pit road talking to some of the storylines of today's race. They're talking about Chasten's got 2 wins in the series right now. And also now we got Matt Yoakum. We got Jeb Burton finished 4th in 2017 in July. That's his best finish at Daytona. Jeb Burton's a heck of a driver. He's driving for Junior Motorsports. That's a great car to be in. Junior Motorsports is one of the top teams in NASCAR and the Xfinity Series, producing champions. Get the pre-race going on. Green flag be dropping pretty shortly, guys. It's 1:46 Central Time, so won't be much longer. Got Brayton in here, Pitbull, Sasha, Kevin, I am, Gamer Raid, Coach Plays. It's ones that's lit up the chat board tonight so far. Get these commercials. I need to get these commercials in and up out of the way before the race starts going. Looks like they're already kind of adjusting on the leaderboard right now. Well, guys, thanks for joining me. Jumping in here with me. Watch some race going. Kicking off the Xfinity Series today with the first race of the season at Daytona. Speed Weeks is almost over. Had a Clash last Sunday, then we followed it up by the 2125s and a truck race last night. So far a pretty good week of racing. Showing KFC commercials, making me hungry a little bit. This guy, he about got the helmet stuck on his head. Just wait till he sees the replay of that. As we see Xfinity Series Daytona, Boyer says survival, blocking, allies teammates. Keselowski says stage strategy, high line, pushing on restarts. That's their keys to the race today. How's it going, Corey? Hope you're doing good. Tim Richmond was one of the best. Man, what he could have done if he got to finish out his career and lived a great life. He's already an amazing racer back in the day. He would have been unreal talent going forward. So it kind of looks like the lights on the pace car is out. So it looks like we're about to go green very shortly. Right now it's 72 degrees in Daytona. Partly cloudy, track temp 85 degrees, and only 16 miles per hour wind. So beautiful day in Daytona. So when they're getting used to like more of rain and sun and stuff, now you get 72 degrees and cloud cover. So here we go. Gonna have the pace car duck off the track into pit road and get this race going. So they're heading into turn 3, coming out of turn 4 right now. 120 laps. Stage 1 and 2 is at 30 laps. Final stage at 65 laps. Pit road speed 55 miles an hour. They're coming off turn 4 as the pace car starts ducking down. And there they go. There goes the pace car and the green flag's waving. So we got a good jump out there for the number Snyder and Annette. Looks like first 2 cars single filed, and it's 2x2 all the way back. So we get this going. We're heading off into turn 1. Good little boost from Snyder to Haley from first and second. So Haley moves up to the high line, and so does Snyder now. But we got Jeb Burton jumping up in there in the number 8 car. So they're already 3 wide back in about the 6th spot. They're already jostling around. 18 cars got the throwback paint scheme of the old Beverly Bonnie and Dale Jarrett Interstate car. Oh, there are 90 cars already spinning out, guys. So they're gonna bring out the yellow. Who is the 90? But he lost that car, but didn't collect anyone with him. So the no yellow flag. They're just gonna keep on going. So Barcerella looked like he's got a right flat tire on that one. So backing that up, but pretty little action started pretty early on that one. That could have been rough. He spun out right in front of everybody. Donnie, he was stuck in the middle, and he just loses it coming out of turn 4, and that was it. So I don't know if he looks like his tire was already flat coming out of the turn. But that really spread out the field after that one. Coming out of turn 2. Going into turn 1, I mean. They're already 3 wide again on back about with the 9 car. Right now you still got top 10 of Snyder, Annette, Burton, Haley, Graff, Brown, Burton, Siege, Cindric, and Hill. Snyder's right now has got a really good car. 25 years old. Best finish is 2nd at Talladega 2 years ago. He's got 35 races under his belt. Coming out of turn 4, going to cross that finish line again and complete lap 3. So we got this is lap 4 out of 30 for the first stage. They're about single filed all the way first. About 10 cars single file, so they'll probably be just kind of steady, just doing this all for the first part of the stage. Haley, 20 years old, best finish 2nd, last year's Daytona. Right now he's riding in 4th position. 31 degrees in turns, 18 degrees on tri-oval. First Xfinity race was February 13th, 1982, won by none other than Dale Earnhardt. There we go. Lap number 5 is complete. Daytona winners the last few years was Annette, Reddick, Reed, Chase Elliott, and Reed again. Little cameras flying up through there, but we got the leaders of the Camaro, and Camaros. Man, they're dominating. The Chevys are dominating the first 6 spots. You got all the wives up there still already nervous. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You got to look back to the 6th spot to finally start getting some double ride racing. But right now the cars are very tame. Except when you get back to Burton. He's a rookie this year in the Xfinity Series. Harrison Burton, age 19. Best finish of 4th in Iowa last year. He's got 9 starts in the Xfinity Series, but it's a big one. So now the high line's starting to move, and who was that? Burton just jumping up there. Man, Harrison's mom is going to have a heart attack before the day's over with. We got Jeb Burton up on the high line right now looking to, number 1 slides up into him. Get the little tightening up the field a little bit. Get a little camera angles here. Got the high line working good. All the drivers are up on the high line right now with the 21, 1, 8, and 20 staying up on the high line, and your low line coming in with Cindric. Number 22. 22's up on the outside now. right now, you got 192 miles an hour on Snyder, but right now he's backing it down in terms of 189. Joe Burton. Right now you got the Burtons third and fourth right now tucked in behind each other. So we got the Cousins running third and fourth right now. You got Haley and Gregson is the only two down there on the lower line trying to build it up, but that high line is working right now. As they're coming out of turn 4, going to cross the finish line again to complete. Going to go to lap 9. So we're 9 laps in out of the first 30 of the stage racing. Not really a big fan of stage racing, but it does kind of like break it up a little bit. Oh, nope, that was a replay of the 90 car. Look down, look up, and they're showing a replay. So right now they are going on a break. So I kind of think I'll do the same for right now. Now I'll just stay live with you guys. Right now we're 8 laps in out of 120. Been 6 minutes and 19 seconds since the green flag dropped. Top speed of 195 miles an hour. Just 1 leader. Still got all the cars running. No cautions right now. Let's see, lap 9 right now. 7 minutes into the race. Top speed now is 196 miles an hour. Snyder and Annette still running 1-2 with Jeb Burton, Chase Briscoe, and Harrison Burton, followed by Justin Haley, Cindric, Gregson, Algar, and Brown with your top 10. Chevrolet is still dominating the show with your top 5, followed by 1 Toyota, and a Chevy, and a Ford, and a Toyota again. So right now Chevy is showing a strong hold right now at Daytona. And we're in 10 laps in out of 30, so we got 20 more laps to go till segment 1 of the stage is done at Daytona. Right now, not too much action, just a 90 car. Looked like he cut a right front tire to spin out, but didn't bring out a caution. They just let him keep going. Snyder right now started first, still leading every single lap. Right now, one of your biggest movers is Gregson that started 12th, and now he's up to 5th. Algar started 13th, up to 7th. Cindric started 15th, is up to 8th. And Austin Hill that started 28th is up to 13th. So that's some of your big movers right now. Jeb Burton is up to 2nd place right now. He's .106 behind the leader. Jeb Burton is Team Kelly Earnhardt Miller, South Point Poppy sponsor. Debuted in 2003. Started 4th. Best speed of 191 miles an hour. Best time is 46 seconds. But right now with Matt Snyder leading the way with from Richard Childress Racing, sponsored by Tax Slayer, debuted in 2018. Best speed of 191 miles an hour. So so far that's your first place guy right now is Snyder. Well, there we go. Number 4, he about lost control of it. That was a good little save by him to not lose control of that car. Now, McLeod is age 36. Best finish is 11th. This is his 5th year in NASCAR. Let's see, is that Eric Jones in the 19 Interstate? Ooh, man, he just slides on up in front of the number 11. He did get into 11 just a little bit right there, just a little right front, little tap. No harm, no foul. Right now we got a pretty decent action. Who's that? Burton going high. So Snyder's going to have to go down low. So Burton takes the lead, but will it count? They're coming out of turn 4. Burton with the Toyota right now looks like he's going to go for the first lead change of the day as they're going across the line. Nope, it stays with Snyder, looks like. Now Burton did get the lead. He scored the leader on that one. So we are 2 by 2, by 1 by 2. So the action is starting to pick up a little bit. We were 15 laps out of stage 1, 30 laps. So we're halfway through the first stage. Right now Burton's mother is just going crazy up on top of the booth. We get your Snyder taking the lead away from Burton, bringing in Jeb Burton right in behind him. Jeb Burton and Burton cousins right now, and right now Snyder is stretching back out the lead. We're lead lap 15, going into 16 now, so over halfway in stage 1. Guys, if you're watching the show, load up the chats. Right now they got a strong run. Burton, will he look on the high line coming out of turn 2? We're going to stay low, and we got Gregson kind of looking in the middle, looking back down, see if he can't make a move, but he just tucks right back in behind the 8 car.
He should stay where he was.
Yeah, he should stay where he is. Right now those Toyotas are just sucked down to the ground.
And not really, there's like total alarm because he might crash.
Yeah.
Why,
Yeah, that is true.
Guys,
So we still got your top 10 of Snyder, Burton, Gregson, Cindric, Annette, Williams, Algar, Brown, and Lobby. What, Lee?
If you hear that talking, that's Lucas.
Yeah, we got Luke over here beside me, watching some racing with me finally. Right now Snyder still leading the way. You got about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 cars in that back pack right now. They're just tucked up with each other trying to stay in the lead draft, but they are a long ways away that they're going to have to get a caution to get caught back up. Chastain, age 27. He's got 2 wins, Las Vegas 2018, and he won the Daytona July race last year. Man, truck race last night. I always love the trucks. Out of all 3 series, the truck races are my favorite. Great finish last night. I was hoping that three trucks was going to get up there and kind of beat around a lot more than what he did. He kind of snuck out, made a run, and kind of like popped them a couple times. But I was really wanting them to really like get into it going across the finish line last night. But it was a good finish. A lot of great talent in Truck Series that's definitely is a future. But Truck Series, they're honestly, to me, I think they're the top series right now.
Ow.
Stop, buddy, that hurts.
You heard me. Wait.
So right now they got 3 wide racing kind of mid-pack. Luke, stop, buddy.
Wait.
Right now commercial, but they're doing a side-by-side racing, so you still get a commercial. Oh, 51's hood just came flying off, so you got even like the little safety latch up on the roof of the car that's opened up. So where did the hood go? But the 51, look, Luke, 51 is going down to the pits. He looks like his whole right side is tore off too. So he made contact with something. So we got caution on lap 20 out of 120. Man, that whole hood is it's gone. Get the roof flap, the safety hatch is just hanging on by tethered, and the only pieces of the hood that's left is what tethers in. So everything else just came flying apart. We got a couple of these drivers. We got a couple of these drivers with GoPros on their helmets. So that was interesting. Let's see a replay of seeing what happened to the 51.
Daddy, you was talking on it, and it hit you.
Yeah. Hang on, let me try something. You're good. Right now, your leader is still Snyder, followed by Jeb Burton, Gregson, Annette, Algar, Burton, Jones, Cindric, Fincham, Hill, Lafayette. That's all back there, though. But your top 8 is Snyder, Burton, Gregson, Annette, Algar, Burton, Jones, and Cindric. So right now, racing not too bad. Definitely when I'm expecting it to be, you know, just a lot of single file racing. Couple.
I'm gonna kick you.
We only had like one lead change, I think, right now. Let's see here. Yeah, only 2 lead changes right now out of 18 laps. 20 laps, 2 lead changes. So about what I expected it.
Daddy, you know what time it is? To be...
It's 2:07 right now.
No. You know
We're 16 minutes into the race right now. Just 2 lead changes. 23 cars running at a 36. That don't look right. Right now we just had 1 caution for 2 laps, and the drivers are coming down pit road right now, getting their fuel and tires. I think the 9 car from Black Rifle Coffee is a beautiful looking car, all silver and kind of like fluorescent orange, black and gray camouflage car. Beautiful. So we're going to have like a little replay here. Where's the guy? Yep, his hood just comes flying off. And just look, pieces and debris is going everywhere all over that track.
How did it do that?
I don't know. It's like the hood pins just exploded. So the only thing I'm thinking, if he's bump drafting all the way, it's just work those hood pins just gave way. But that thing looked like a bomb going off with the hood. Look, watch. Going up. It's like right there. Right there, boom. And the whole hood just lets way, and it just rips apart like paper. Okay. But that hood is, those hoods are pretty strong, pretty stable, but man, it looked like a sheet of paper just flying through there and just disintegrated. It's crazy just how that hood just disintegrated. Fiberglass all over the track, so they're going to have to really clean that up before the racing gets back going again. Look, can you shut the door, buddy? How's it going, Holman? Thanks for jumping up in here. I appreciate it.
How's it going, Holman Reigns?
Roman Reigns. Holman Reigns. That's hilarious. You post Baton. Yeah, Baton jumped up in here. We got a pretty decent little crowd watching right now. We got like 10 people watching. Well, we was up to 16 at one point. I got 10 thumbs up. So that's pretty awesome right now. I'm enjoying the stream. Thanks everybody that's jumped up in here right now. It's a commercial break for caution. We got Matt Snyder, Jeb Burton, Michael Annette, Brandon Jones, Austin Cindric, Chase Briscoe, Riley Herbst, Josh Williams, Brandon Brown, and Alex Labby with your top 10. Just 2 lead changes right now out of the first 19 minutes of the race, and we are 21 laps into stage 1. So we got 99 laps to go total in the race. So so far the race not too bad. Just the only exciting parts really is the hood of the 51 car just exploding. How's it going, Dreams? Hiya. How you doing? How you doing, Dreams? Thanks for jumping up in here. Appreciate it. Got 13 people in the box. 11 thumbs up. Loving it. Still got roughly maybe, I'm thinking about if we are, let's see, 20 laps in, 22 laps in, 21 minutes long. So they're going about a lap a minute. So about 120 laps. So that's about a 2-hour stream roughly. So we got about an hour and a half to go. So roughly about 3:30, I think the race should be over. Kind of hit and miss because you never know about the cautions and green, white, checkers, but caution flag's still out. And pace car just drove across the line, turned his lights out. So the next time by, we will be going green again. That's awesome. All right, Dreams. Here's Lucas, giving him another little hug for you. Justin Allgaier got trapped into the pits right there. Just kind of stuck behind a car in pit road. The 51 car is back out on the track without a hood. So, besides no hood, the car looks great. Just, there's darkness. How's it going? I see it. Thanks for jumping in here. Yeah, I see that you're new. First time I've seen you. Thanks for jumping up in here. I appreciate it. Clement's 35 years old. He won in 2017 Road America, 15th year in the Xfinity Series. And that hood exploded off that car, but that's it. So, pace car ducks off into the pit road, and here we go. Green flags waving. Snyder and Burton's taking them to the green flag. We're lap 24. Stage 1 is going to be ending in like 7 laps. 6 more laps, and stage 1 will be over. Yep, Corey Swift. I've never been to the 500 before, but I always wanted to go. Here we go. We got Highline's working it right now. So 21 kind of slides back into second, third place right now. So they're coming into turn 3, coming out of turn 4 with another leader. So this is going to be the third lead change. Yeah, we got Crank It Up. Dream's watching the race right now. A little action right now coming off this first restart of the race. Flying across the checkered flag right now. Right now, your leaders, still showing Matt Snyder, but it ain't updated yet. Right now, who's Jeb Burton right now is your leader, with Matt Snyder second, Michael Annette third, Cindric fourth, Brandon Jones is fifth. Right now, your Chevrolets are still dominating the first 3 positions. But low line working, but high line is still trying to get it going as they're crossing the start finish line with 5 laps to go in stage 1. Right now they got 2 stages now in NASCAR, but we got Burton first, Snyder, Annette, Cindric, Briscoe, Jones, Algar, Brown, and Craigson, and Haley for your top 10. But most of your cars right now is working at high line in the turns. But they're kind of shifting around a little bit. Looks like Snyder's wanting to make a move on Burton, but Burton kind of closes that window going into turn 3. But you get the high line of Annette and Algar and Gregson trying to get the high line going. But the one car is coming up in there, but your first 3 is broken away. Not too bad, but still Burton, Snyder, and Cindric. You got the one car of Annette trying to close in the gap, and he pulls up right behind the 22. Going to look below the 22 of Cindric, and here we go. Annette taking that spot away to move in the 3rd. Cars are finally closing up into each other. The 21 of Snyder is really wanting to get around Burton, but Burton's just blocking away as Annette jumps up in there behind the 21 of Snyder. Snyder got a little loose there, but coming out of turn 4, I believe, coming out of turn 4, you got Cindric on the high line, and Burton just kind of working both sides right now, keeping both cars behind them together. But right now, the little restart has kind of bunched them back up, creating some pretty decent racing at the front of the pack. Man, I got the high line working really. Ooh, who is that? Cindric, number 1, Annette, jumps on a high line. See if he can't pass Snyder. So right now he's side by side with Snyder, and Burton goes up the track to bring up Annette. Right now Burton's working both sides, high line and low line, just kind of keep both guys coming up behind him, but just blocking away. Right now in today's race, that high line is definitely working a lot better than the low line. Ooh, 9 car just kind of kicked out just a little bit. We got 2 laps to go in the first stage, so they'll get some bonus points for winning stage 1. But right now, nothing is going wrong for Burton. But we got 2 laps to go in the first stage. Snyder still on that low line, trying to get up underneath the net, bringing in Eric Jones. Eric Jones is ducked in behind Snyder, trying to get that low line going. But we got Chevy, Ford, Chevy, Toyota in your top 6. But Burton crossing the finish line to make 1 lap to go in the first stage. So Burton and Annette 1-2 with Cindric 3rd. So they're coming down to going to the back stretch. Going out of turn 2. The sun's starting to pop out at Daytona, so that's going to make the track heat up a little bit more. So they're definitely going to have to get some adjustments in these cars if this sun comes out and stays. But entering turn 3, and 22's wanting to make a little pass on the 1, but the 1 just kind of shuts the door down. He's wanting a little pass, but Burton slides back up in front of him to win stage 1 of the Xfinity Series. So the checkered flag is out on stage 1. So Junior Motorsports, they just said, has won 6 out of the last 12 races at Daytona. So that's awesome. So right now the caution is out after 30 laps of a 120 lap race. Time of this race right now is right at 29 minutes. Top speed of 196 miles an hour. 3 leaders. Right now every car is running. We've had 2 cautions for 4 laps. Let me run down the leaderboard right now with Jeb Burton first, Michael Annette, Algar, Gregson, Haley, Cindric, Snyder, Harrison Burton, and Lavi and Chase Briscoe is your top 10. Herbst, Jones, Brown, Williams, Cochran, Hill, Little, and Siege and Moffitt for your top 20. But right now, Chevrolet is just dominating the show. Chevy's definitely got the most cars in the race, but right now your top 5 is all Chevrolets. then a Ford in 6th, and a Toyota in 7th, then followed by 2 more Chevys. So we're 31 laps into the race, 30 minutes in, so we're about a minute a lap. So that's pretty good. Just takes a minute to get around the big track of Daytona. Right now we got 11 people watching, 13 thumbs up. Thanks everybody that's jumped in and gave me a thumbs up. Thanks everybody that's jumped in and chatted it up with me today. So that's awesome. Let's see, it's probably going to be Fords in the 500. I hate to say it. Yeah, especially when you get is Penske still a Ford or are they Toyota? I can't remember.
Can you give me my Sprite or my milk?
Give you your Sprite. I get you a new Sprite.
Can I play video?
No. Brayton, how's it going? Thanks for jumping up in here. Corey said, yeah, I was there in 2012 for the 500 and 2014. It was pretty freaking cool. I always liked to went to the 500. 500 would be an awesome race. You want the milk?
Yeah. Because I have like my throat and then when I drink that, it hurts.
Really? Right now the car's coming down pit road. Gonna top them off with some fuel, some tires. So we're gonna have like another. I think stage 2 is gonna be over at like I think lap 60, I believe it is. So about another 30 laps to finish stage 2. I could be wrong, but I believe that's what I read at the start of the race. Oh man, how's it going? Jumping up in here again. Appreciate it. Got Holman, McCreary, Swift, Dreams, Phantom Darkness jumped in here. Georgetown 32, Butler 31 at the half. So right now Georgetown and Butler is going head to head. Right now 33 laps into a 120 lap race. Oh man, was that the race when Montoya hit the jet dryer? That was unreal when that happened. You imagine the impact that the jet dryer driver took, man. That was unreal when that happened. That thing went up in flames. Jeb Burton, that was his first career stage win. He's led 8 laps. So, congrats to Jeb Burton on that stage win. Yeah, upset alert. Ole Miss 37, Kentucky 35 with 14:47 to go in the second half. Brayton jumped in here and updating us with some college basketball scores. Appreciate that, Brayton. XFL has their games today also. was trying to get my sub count put up there, but it's not working out too good for me. Let's see. Anyway, back to racing. And what do you think about the guys in the sports now? Still pretty. They got some talent. I know. I think the girl that finished fifth, person that finished fifth, was a woman last night. So that's, I don't know. I like seeing the women get up in there and start racing with the guys. I'm all for it. Tom Kelly, how's it going? Popping in to say, hey, Mr. Tom Kelly's going to be here in my neck of the woods pretty soon.
I'm gonna try and push him.
So I'm excited about that. Tom, I hope you're doing great. Hope you're having a safe trip down here. At least it's sunny out, but man, you're bringing the cold weather with you. Wish you bring the warm weather. Right now we got 22 people up in here. I'll be there Monday. Awesome, Tom. Can't wait. Cannot wait, Tom. We're going to have to get together and hang out a little bit. As a legend, he's doing alright. He's actually in there kind of picking around on the guitar right now, just trying to get out of bed and move around. Right now the pace car's lights out, so we're 35 laps into of 120. Sun's out. Track looks like it's heating up. It started out 75 degrees in Daytona. Don't know what it is right now. Justin Haley, age 20, best finish is second as last year's Daytona July race. Justin Allgaier and Haley were going to be leading these guys to the green flag. Chastain is currently third. He was lowest 34th, so what a move on that guy. And you're going to have to sleep sometime, Tommy. All right, green flag is out, and Justin Allgaier leading the way. That's another junior motorsports driver. Right now, the 38 of Chastain is pushing the 11 Haley up in there. So Haley got a heck of a push as he tucks right in behind the first place car of Justin Allgaier. Can you go shut the door all the way? Because I want you to. Corey Swift says that was Natalie Deckard that finished fifth in the truck race last night. Yeah, that's big finish for Deckard. Ole Miss 41, Kentucky 38. I know that makes Tom Kelly very happy right now. We are stage 2, 6 laps into stage 2 out of 30 laps. Allgaier still leading the way. Sun's popped out, so making this race look even more beautiful. Go Ole Miss, that's right.
Okay.
Burton of the number 20 car moves up in second place, and Burton coming out of turn with the lead. So let's see if he can hold on that lead coming out of turn 2, going into turn 3, going down the backstretch right now. Correction, 44.38. Right now they are side by side of Allgaier and Burton for the lead. Everybody's 2 by 2. Then there's about 3 cars in the back. That's 3 wide.
Ow, my booty! Ow, my booty!
Let's see if Burton can lead this one as they're going across the finish line. It looks like Allgaier got it, but I may be mistaken, but it looks like they're counting Burton in that one. So right now they're in stage 2. Oh, the one car is around on the apron, slides up in, stays on the wall. Oh, but the 61 and the 08 car slides and collects, so the 61 got into number 1. Right now the one car, he was completely about stopped. He almost hit the wall coming up in the turn. missed the wall, comes down, and the 61 slides up and gets into him. So right now, 3-car wreck right now coming in the middle of the turn to bring out the caution, like the third caution of the day. But yeah, Annette was on the high line and just gets collected up, stayed out of the wall, but the 61 comes flying in to give him a little bit of damage right behind the front left tire. So, ooh, yeah, 61 was coming down to miss the one, but he collects the 08 into it. The 08 just goes running straight into the wall. Hard impact for the number 08 car. Yeah, Haley Deegan. So the 21 got in the back of the 1 car, and the 18 barely just kind of clips and just look. That ain't gonna be much of damage on the 18. 08 guy, he's finally out of the car, so he'll definitely go into the infield care center to get a little checkup in. So we got a little bit of action on that one. Yeah, I hate commercial too, Dreams. What about that one, Dreams? That was finally some action right there. Right now we got current viewers of 20, 12 likes. So if you don't mind hitting that like button as you come in.
Fast.
Guys, thanks for jumping up in here. I appreciate each and every one of you guys that's got in here watching the race. Come in and loading up the chats. Corey's came in and really talking NASCAR, loving it. Man, I like it when people jumps in here and Dreams plays, watching the race, loading up the chat. It's awesome. Thank you very much. It's all right with me. I don't mind them at all. That's alright. Having a good little stream here today for the XFINITY Series. Opening up the series at Daytona for a 300-mile race, 120 laps. And they are already about 40 laps in, so they're closing in on halfway. We are live now for 1 hour, and right now the stats are if I can get my computer up going. Oh crap, man. Right now we are 39 laps in, 4 leaders with 5 lead changes. 33 cars out of 36 is running, 3 cautions, 11 laps. Race time is 45 minutes in. So we got Harrison Burton leading the way with Justin Allgaier, Timmy Hill, Justin Haley, Austin Cindric, Ross Chastain, Jeb Burton, Brandon Jones, Ryan Siege, and Matt Snyder with the top 10. Right now, Toyota, Chevy, and Ford for your top 5. And your third place car, the number 66 Timmy Hill, started 26th, is in now third place. So that's a great little move right there. guys back up in here. Yep. I appreciate that, Tom Kelly. Yeah, see you real soon too, buddy. It was great seeing Tom Kelly jump up in here a little bit. Man, he's got a big job starting up pretty soon.
I have to keep on doing it.
Hey, look, I'm doing something right now.
Pokemon, gotta catch them all.
Right now we're sitting at 18 people watching, got 13 thumbs up. So thanks everybody that's threw those thumbs up in, and thanks everybody that's jumped in here too. We've been live now for an hour and 11 minutes, so that's pretty awesome. I'm excited to see everybody just jumping up in here, carrying away and enjoying, having a good time with each other, chatting away. But right now we are under caution. There's like 41 laps in. So we got to be about 20 more laps till we get the second stage finished.
Daddy, T-E-M.
Yeah. Right now, commercial break.
Oh, that's not a nice word to say.
Right now they're talking about Jeb Burton and Harrison Burton. Ward, man. Got Jesse Little in the race today. Number 4, JD Motorsports, son of Chad Little. Man, I ain't seen Chad Little at a long time. Jeb Burton is Harrison Burton's Jeff Burton and Harrison Burton. Ward Burton, Jeb Burton. So it's pretty awesome. You got 3 father sons. It's 3 second generations up in here. I know they're showing like 2002 Daytona 500 with Ward Burton won the 500. I forget all about Burton winning that in 2002. Definitely his biggest race ever. But his wife right now is going crazy up on the pit box watching this race. Even gotta love the ones that hit the dislikes. Always. Daytona, July 1st. Looks like Jeff Burton victory at the night race. I always loved the X-Side car. That 99 X-Side car was beautiful. Where Jeff Burton won the 2000 Daytona July Cup race. Beautiful car. Right now, Chris, man, it's kind of a toss-up. Algar looks really good, but Snyder looks amazing. He's just back of the pack right now. He's like 1, 2, 4, 6, 8. He's like 10th right now, but Jeb Burton's a strong one too. But me personally, I would like to see Jeb Burton win today, but that Snyder is a fast car, but he's back in 10th. But you know, obviously, a lot of laps to go, and it doesn't take much for a car to get up to the front of the pack. But I don't know, Chris, who you think's going to win today? We are 43 laps in, so we got like 17 more laps till we get to stage 2 finished. But man, Daytona is beautiful right now. Sun's coming out. It's an overcast day, but the sun keeps coming out off and on. So right now, Burton, Algar, Hill, Haley, Cindric, Chastain, Jeb Burton, Eric Jones, Siege, Snyder is your top 10 right now, as the yellow lights are out on the pace car coming out of turn 4. So we're going to have Burton and Algar leading them in. Oh man, 20. He's just really shaking, dusting off those tires. Yeah, I just want to see a first-time winner. I like 10, aka 38 and 98, big time. And here we go. Green flag is out. Haley is pushing Al Burton into the lead. So right now, Burton takes the lead. Algar's on that low line in second as they head into turn one, and Burton is put a good little distance on the 11 and 7, but here the 98 going up against that wall coming out of turn 2 to make it 3 wide in the back of the pack. But Burton is still, a little, I don't know if that was a dust he was getting in, a little tire rub back in the pack, but here we go. We got Burton, Algar, and Haley for your top 3. Then your Jones and, man, 3 wide. I think that's the 38 car that's sliding back. It looks like it. No, not 38. 98 car was sliding to the back of the pack a little bit. But that was lap 15 to 30. What is that? So we got 15 laps to go with stage 2. Think Ross is going to win it? That's a big Sterling Marlin had a fender bender. Yep. Algar right now leading the way, but Burton's still up top right now. They're bumping their way into turn 3 right now with Burton, Algar, and Haley for your top 3. Only 0.10 seconds separates Burton and Algar from first to second. They're leading their way into checkered line. 16 laps done in this segment 2. But man, we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Got about 11 guys, 9 guys right now on a single file line right now. So they're kind of single filing it, just kind of taking it easy a little bit. But you still see they're antsy. The cars bounce around. Just you can't really keep them in line. They just want to dance around a little bit. You got Jones jumping out on the high side to try to get around, and 98 is going to go with them to see if they can't push up the track. Because earlier the high line was working, but with all these cars single file staying on the low line, it's helping them out right now. As the day goes by, just the different lines kind of shift around. Like earlier is the high line, right now the low line is a little bit better. Yeah, I always go for the underfunded teams. You know, it's great for those teams to really get in there and do a lot with like not as great as quality of cars that they do, but right now sitting in what is that, Siege sitting in 4th place right now, so he's still putting in lap times 191 miles an hour. So they're coming out of turn 4, and Algar and Cindric 1, 2, and Burton in 3rd. Man, H. Burton dropped all the way back to 12th. Ross Chastain started 35th and is up there in 9th place. But you can tell with those in-car cameras, man, they're just bouncing around a lot. You look at their hands, they're just dancing on the steering wheel, jerking it around. So everybody thinks it's just easy driving a car around track. But if you look at those in-cars, you can tell that they got a handful in there. Right now they are single file all the way back to the first 10 spots. Right now you got Justin, Algar, and Cindric in the first 2. Then Burton, Siege, Brown, Herbst, Snyder, Haley, Chastain, and Jones for your top 10. We're 19 laps in, so coming into turn 1, single file for your top 10. 98's the only car that's up on the high line, but he's kind of making it work on his own, but just kind of staying steady right there in about 10th spot. But right now, just single file. A lot of boring racing right now. They're just kind of biding their time right now. Get closer to the end of stage 2. But after that, we'll be like 60 laps away from finishing this race. We've already been live for an hour and 19 minutes. We got Chevy, Ford, Chevy on your top three. Stage 2, we're 20 laps in, 50 laps in total, 50 out of 120, so 10 more laps, we'll be halfway. Yep, all the pressure just keeps on dancing around. That air moving around, so you know, getting on the interstate, getting behind a tractor trailer and it going by, it just kind of kicks you around. So right now, commercial break, but they're going side by side with the commercial to the right, and still get to see the race on 11th. I love that. And you can do that with every commercial. So right now we got Justin Allgaier, Cindric, Burton, Siege, Brown, Herbst, Haley, and Chastain for your top 8. Allgaier moving up the top of the track, getting that high line going again, as he's bringing Cindric and Burton around with them. Like I say, they're not really too racy right now, but we are about 9 laps to go in segment 2. So the closer that segment 2 gets to it, they should start mixing up a little bit. 98 car drops down low with the 92 going with them, going up on that low line. They're making a little bit of a charge, but coming out of turn 4, the high line is definitely takes hold and just keeps on going. They need more cars to jump down on that low line to have anything for the top 3 cars. There are only 2 laps in the stage 2 out of 30, so 8 more laps to go for this stage. I'm still not a big fan of stage racing at all. I don't know. You watch racing, I'm just more old school on watching all the racing and stuff. Let's see. Coming out of turn 4, gonna go down across the start and finish line to complete 23 laps. What, buddy? That's lap 53.
Look down here.
Okay, let's start. Right now we got 17 people up in here watching, 14 thumbs up. Appreciate each and every one of you guys. Thank you, NASCAR, for a picture in a picture. Exactly. This is a long time coming to have picture in a picture. So thankfully, the last couple of years they've been doing this. Right now, Allgaier and Cindric and Burton, they're all choosing that low line again. So they're kind of using both lines, so it's good to know which one's quicker. But Chevy, Ford, Chevy is your top 4 right now. Team Penske at Daytona, 32 starts, no wins, 4 top second place finishes, and 6 DNFs. 1 of 3 active tracks without a win. So Penske has never won at Daytona, and they are forward now. But right now, Cindric in the number 22 car, he's definitely making a case for that Daytona victory. But Jason Allgaier, his car is very strong right now. With 7 to go in stage 2, coming out of turn 4. Allgaier, Cindric, Burton, Siege, Brown, and Briscoe is your top 5. With 6 laps to go in stage 2. Everybody's mostly using that low line right now. There's only a handful of cars that are using high line with the 98. But right now, with the amount of cars that's on the low line up front, they're not really going to get that top going that good. But more cars are joining in on that top line, so about 4th place on back, they're about 2 wide. So coming out of turn 4, going into the front stretch to make it 5 laps to go in stage 2. They're starting to get a little more antsy up right now. So intensity is starting to pick up just a little bit. But still, that high line really got to get going to kind of get up to the top 4 cars. But we see if Cindric is kind of content on staying behind Allgaier, or is he going to start making his move to try to win stage 2? But right now, they're just kind of biding time. We got 3 wide almost back there behind the 18 car. But Algar, Cedric, Burton, and Siege, your top 4 single file. Then after that is 2 wide racing. We got the slow car on the outside, that 51 that lost his hood. Ooh, boy, that car almost got in the back of him, the number 9. So we got 4 laps to go. Clouding up. Cloud cover right now is going to make the cars a little bit tighter right now, but comes a 68 of Brandon Brown, age 26, best finished 6th at Daytona last July. 5th year in the Xfinity Series. Got 4 laps to go. We're in segment 2. But Algar still leading the way. There's only been like 5 lead changes behind these out of like 4 cars, so not really much has much unless they're just kind of hiding back. See, now they moved up to the high line of Algar and Cendric, but you got the low line of, I believe that Briscoe. Well, we got 3 laps to go in stage 2. Algar still leading the way in front of Cendric, so they're going in turn 1, making their way into turn 2 and out to the backstretch right now. But Algar is looking strong, but Cendric, he could be having something now. The 98 car is getting a little antsy, moving out, and Jeb Burton blocks, but the 98 gets on the outside and gets around Burton, but Cendric moves on up for the little drafting help from the 98. So it looks like they're going to get a little run on Algar pretty soon, but he jumps in behind Algar as they're going across a start and finish line with 2 laps to go in segment 1. So I believe Cendric, it's only a matter of time before he kind of tries something. Algar, Cendric, Briscoe. Briscoe is pushing it just a little bit to try to get this race going. Right now we are 1 hour 27 minutes into the race, so low line, trying to do something, but not really much is happening right now with Jeb Burton on the low line. Coming out of turn 4, Algar still leading the way with the white flag Raven into the second stage. I still miss Digger. Yeah, 98 getting squirrely. Yeah, 98, he's fishtailing a little bit out there, so 98's dipping down, so Cendric is going down with them, but Algar, 98 up the track, and Burton goes also. Cendric and Algar, man, they're getting a little dancy, and here comes Haley up there to take second spot. We got 3 wide action coming into turn 3. Oh, there's an 18 car. He's down. It looks like he's loose. 22 gets loose. Yeah, 18 and 25's up into the wall, tore those cars up as they're coming in to the start-finish line with Algar going to win stage 2. So we got a good little crash right back there in the back of the pack. And I tell you, the 22, he looks like he was about to lose it also. But we got the 18 and the 25 stopped side by side coming out of turn 4. So, the little Monster Energy 18 car window nets are down on both vehicles, so that's always the best sign. 18 kind of goes down, but Jeb Burton, no, it wasn't Jeb, it's the 08 car. He was there, he wasn't clear, so 18 just thought he had it, but he wasn't clear. Went down, got into him, and his car shot back up the track and collected, I believe that was Snyder in the 21. Am I right? Yes, collect Snyder, so Snyder is now, he's about out of it. I mean, seeing these cars like on the Busch Clash, the 20 car, his nose was beat all to crap and still won the race, so. But that's a good one. They took out some good cars on that one. 22 and 18 bump uglies. Yep, they was bumping uglies out there, Dreams. But that's the end of segment 2. So we had Jeb Burton winning segment 1, and now Justin Algar winning segment 2. both drivers out of Junior Motorsports. So right now we are halfway through the race with an hour and 29 minutes in. Let's see, get some stats pulled up right now on the race. What are you doing, buddy bud?
I'm watching.
Luke, stop.
I did it. Now it's time for this guy to be me. Who's gonna fight me? He is a little baby.
Let's see, getting the stats pulled up here real quick.
Oh, this guy, he's the tiniest dude I ever seen.
Alright guys, right now they are 61 laps in of 120 laps. 1 hour, 6 minutes. So that's roughly about a mile a minute. A lap a minute. Top speed of 196 speed, 4 liters, 6 lead changes. 30 right now it's 34 out of 36 cars still running. 4 cautions for 15 laps. But your stage winners for Jeb Burton and Justin Allgaier. But like Dream said, 22 and 18, they got the bumping uglies out there. Yeah, almost. Came close. Came close, Chris. So they're making their way down pit road. More tires, more gas. So we are halfway done in this race. Guys, since we're about halfway, man, I appreciate each and every one of you guys, even crashing on pit road. I know pit road gets jammed up very easily. Guys, I want to thank each and every one of you guys jumping up in here watching the race with me. Appreciate each and every one of you. 38 got some damage on that one. Allgaier was almost trapped in behind the 66, but made it out okay. .3893 made contact. We got Burton in the 20, just a little bit of damage on the front nose, but they're patching that up. Allgaier's car looks great. Stage 2 winner Justin Allgaier, 23 laps led. That's his 18th career stage win. He's a really good driver in the Xfinity Series. Eventually, I could see him moving up the Cup, but matter of time. But guys, what do you think about the race so far? Chris, how you feeling about the race going on?
Good.
My son's loving it right now. I know there's a lot of racing still left to go, but it feels good to be halfway through it right now. Justin Allgaier's got age 33, 11 career wins, 11th year in the Xfinity Series. So he's putting in his time in the Xfinity Series.
Look what I'm about to do.
Yeah, 38's got a lot of damage.
This guy.
You're that guy?
I'm the green guy. I'm playing both of them.
Yeah, they're taping up that 38 car really good. Got the tire off. Man, 18 just went up and, man, got into the side of the 21 Snyder and just collected 25 that's been there with them, so. Anderson was so close. That's who I was going for, Chris. Last night I was going for Anderson. I think when he made that move on the right, on the outside, I wish he would have kind of like kept it up against the winner. When they first made contact, I could tell he didn't really want to make contact too much, because when he did, his car just shot up the track a little bit to the truck. But I would have kept that truck right beside him. I would have took the doors off of that truck if it was me going for that win. I would have done anything for that win. But he had a great truck last night. He was so close. Kind of came out of nowhere to me. But yeah, Chris, I was hoping Anderson would have that last night. Let's see, just needed to swing it up higher or slam it back harder. Everyone crashed out, but the one everyone expected to wreck Decker. Yep.
Daddy, can I watch what the morning hour?
Not right now.
They can give me that purple duck. They can give me
Luke.
that purple duck.
Yeah, see, I would have got all over him, Chris. I would have been hugging that right side of that truck all the way to the checkered flags if it was me. Right now, looks like, let's see, pace car lights are off. So we got some more guys going down pit road and a commercial break again.
No, it's a less one.
I know, the 9, he was, as a driver probably, he's looking there. Those two are battling it out. And he was getting up in there just, if they would have kind of beaten Bang just a little bit sooner, he would have had a shot. But, yeah, he was getting up in there. That would have been great to have like a little three-way battle to the checkered flag. I'm in Tennessee, Corey. Right here in Middle Tennessee. Right now we are 66 laps in to 120, so we are over halfway. Jeb Burton leading the way. Cindric, Gregson, Briscoe, Haley, Algar, Jones, Williams, Labby, and is your top 9. Chase Briscoe started 10th and is currently 4th place right now in the 98 car. 98 car, Briscoe, he's battling. I'm calling it right now. 98 car, he's going to create a big one. How he's driving right now, I can see it. He's hungry. He's a little antsy. He's a little risk taker. But guys, watch for that 98 car. He's going to start something. He's gonna create a mess up there. So here we go, coming out of turn 4. Lights are off the pace car, so we get up here a little bit closer. Gonna duck on off as Jeb Burton Cindric is gonna take the green flag. You got Gregson, the number 9 car, right behind Burton. So Burton jumps on it. You're gonna lead the field to the green.
The blue one made it.
Yep, we got the 98 car behind Gregson, so that's a little trouble right there. But most of the cars that's getting going is on that low line with Burton and Gregson, 1, 2, and Haley in the 11 car in the 4th. You think so? You're going for number 8? You think Burton's going to win?
Yeah, he is in front.
Yeah, he's in front. Yeah, I know. I can't remember who's in the 18. And now it is clouding back up. Sun's going away. 67 laps in out of 120.
Daddy,
yeah, buddy.
why do they have to drive?
It's just fun, buddy. Junior Motorsports at Daytona. It's got 76 starts, 6 wins, 23 top 5s, and 35 top 10s. What, Luke?
Why do they have to drive those kind of cars?
That's just what it is. That's the type of cars. Chastain started 35th and currently 12th right now. But the cars are starting to look a little hungrier right now.
Why?
Because they're getting a little bit more racy. They're wanting to win. They're wanting to get up there so they can make something happen.
He's still in the front.
Yeah, Burton's still up front, but everybody else is 2 by 2 behind them. But Gregson still tucking up behind Burton.
Who are you going for?
I'm going for number 8. I'm going for Burton too. Butcher Block, how's it going? Mr. Arizona right now, joining us live from Arizona.
Are you going to
Butcher, that hotel room, that place you're staying at looks beautiful.
Daddy, are you picking the same thing as me?
Yeah, because I like Burton. I like Jeb Burton.
And because he's out front.
Yep. Chris says, won't be much longer till the big one hits. Yes, 98 car. I'm telling you, Chris, that 98 car is going to start a big one. Guarantee it. We got a slow car up high that's up to the fence. He's got to get off. He makes his way down into the pit. So that 38 car was very slow. But he thankfully got it into pits. We are 70 laps in to the race. So let's see. Got about 50 laps to go. Yeah, 38. He just loses a tire. So lucky that wasn't a wreck.
Wait.
It looks like a mansion, Butcher.
People still going?
Yeah, right now they're more single file right now. The first 5 cars are single file with Burton, Gregson, Haley, Cindric, and Briscoe up front.
Oh my
with
God.
lap 71 out of 120.
Wait, he's actually first place.
See, next Saturday, Las
He's
Vegas
first place.
for the Xfinity Series. Going to Vegas next week.
7, 6, 5.
Oh, the 18 car, Eric Jones shoots out the track to get back in line.
9, 8, 7.
So we got Burton, Gregson, Haley, Cindric, Briscoe, Jones, and Algar with the top 7 as they're making their way through turn 3 and out of turn 4.
39.
They're going to make it 72 laps in. The top 6, top 8 is just kind of content right now. I don't expect too much action. Be great if that 47 won. I know I'm dreaming there. Yep. Dreaming just a little bit. Hey, it's Daytona. It's Daytona.
Wait,
Anything
wait,
happen.
Is he still on the front? Is Oz still on the front?
18 of Eric
Wait.
Jones. 19 of Brandon Jones. Brandon Jones
I
of
just
19.
saw
Okay.
in the back. Oh boy.
What, buddy?
I just saw it was in the back.
Really?
What
72 laps in. Coming out of turn 4.
Can I tell you who it is?
What, Luke?
Can you see that white car?
Yeah.
No, actually,
Okay, buddy.
that one back there.
Yeah, what about him?
Here's the last one.
Yep. 73 laps in of this 120 lap race. Jeb Burton still in the lead.
Oh, why is that opening? Alright, so.
Got the number 9 tucked up behind him. We got teammates 1, 2. It's a great place to have right now if you're a leader, having your teammate right behind you. Right now, everybody is single filed using a high line right now, right up against the walls. But right now, everybody is content just kind of ride around a little bit. We got 15 thumbs up right now. I appreciate each and every one of you guys throwing those thumbs up. 16 people in the room. Thank you guys so much. It means a lot to me. 74 laps in. Coming out of turn 2, down the back stretch they go. Right now they're on board with the number 98 Briscoe.
Daddy.
Yeah, they're going to keep this train going for quite a while. What, buddy?
I'm drawing a stick that's on the ground.
What's it?
That you can pick up, and it's like this, and it's yayo.
Yep. It's about the boring time of the race where they just ride around in the train. So
What's a boring time?
it's just no action really. They're just kind of riding the rail up on top, just one by one. Ain't nothing happening. Man, you know, see, I don't want that to happen, but you know, honestly, it probably will be. I don't know. You got a bunch of drivers up front that's kind of hungry. Do you? Why don't you write your ABCs for me?
Hey, look.
Write your ABCs for me.
Okay.
Thank you, buddy.
I'm gonna write down to Z.
Okay. Right now, it's 76 laps in. Burton still got that 0.11 seconds lead on Gregson. But right now, they're just kind of... McLeod's 22nd, currently 18th. But hopefully they get... I don't know. I need some action to pump them up in there. But if they keep this up, we're about
Hey, look.
what, buddy?
Look, I wrote an ABC.
Let's see, 120 take away 76.
I draw ABC.
We got 44 laps to go, so we'll be about another 40 minutes of race time left if they just keep on going. What, buddy?
I wrote in my ABCs.
Oh, Luke, come on now. If they keep it up right now, 77 out of 120, the show will be done at 4 o'clock Central Time. Corey said just outside of Michigan International Speedway in Terminus, Michigan. That's awesome. Michigan, that's another fast track right there. Got the side-by-side right now, picture in the picture. Commercial going, still getting to see the little boring race right now. Oh, did you drop the pin down in there?
Oh yeah, I'm trying to get it out. Thank you.
You're welcome, buddy. 70 laps in. Nah, Chris, I probably won't never go to any, honestly.
I'm supposed to do this.
working so much and with my kid and everything, so I won't make no races. I'll just be able to. I'll keep up with them as much as I can and watch what I can and just kind of join you guys on some live streams this year. Right now there's 79 laps in the race. Jeb Burton and Gregson just leading the way right now. "41 laps to go." Around that high line, very, very high. Coming out of turn 4. Seeing the grandstands going towards that checkered flags for make it 40 laps to go. They're these drivers, they're not going to be able to make it on gas, I don't think, but they could. They ain't really doing much. They ain't having to push it that hard. It's like they're just ground around caution right now. Got a slow car up ahead of Burton, but that's going to be a non-factor. Burton's kind of getting that air off that car, sucking up into him, and see if they goes low line. Yep, it looks like they're going to go to low line and keep a lap car up high of the 51. Got 41 laps to go after they get to the check flag. Make it 40 laps to go for Burton. Burton leading the way, 194 miles an hour. 40 laps left to go in Daytona XFINITY Racing Series. You got Gibbs sitting there looking at his car that's running third, and Haley. They should bring Indy cars back to Michigan. That would put on a great show. It would put on a great show. I've seen the Indy Racing Series down here at the Nashville Super Speedway, and those cars are fast, man. They are quick. You got 21 people up in here watching. 16 thumbs up. Appreciate each and every one. Oh, looks like Gregson. Now they're all coming down to the pits. So, man, they're all spreading apart. Just try to slow each other down, slow the cars down. So let's see if anyone has a little hiccup on the pit road.
Oh, the green car.
Yep, 19's got his pit. He's on the way. There's Jeb Burton, just pulled in his pit.
Why?
Just filling up gas, no tires, and he's on his way.
Why did
There's
he do
Algarve,
that?
filled his up, spinning his tires out on the way, and there is the 20 of Burton also. Yeah, that was a surprise, Chris. You know, when they jumped down in there, you know they spread apart, but there's a couple cars, they was tucked right, oh man, Burton right up behind number 7. Who? Oh man, 38 car, was that 38 or 39? It was just all in the way. That was a close one by itself. Timmy Hill started 26 and currently first place, so he got him a little lap in. Man, his nose is all busted, all the paint chipped all off of it. Yeah, I'm shocked to see them get all in the pit road without anyone getting turned. I like it.
Do you know I'm drawing?
Look like a little ant in a way.
No. Look, it has fingers.
Right now we got 38 laps to go, so we're roughly about 30 minutes from the end, unless something happens. Right now, Lobby, age 26, Vest finished the 6th, 5th year in the XFINITY Series. He stayed out, got him a lap lead.
Now what do you think?
You got Little, son of Chad Little, out there right now in the number 4 car, second place. LeBay, still out there right now.
Daddy,
Yeah.
now what?
But he's got to come in too. I don't think he pitted. I don't see how he pitted.
Now what do it look like?
I could be wrong. I didn't notice him on pit road, but I wasn't looking for him either. But we got Burton in behind the number 9. McLeod's currently 3rd.
Daddy, what
Got me
does
bored
that
right
look
now.
like I'm drawing?
Oh, little man. 35 laps to go. Let's still 36 laps to go. My apologies. Top 13 have to pit, I think. Lead lap cars, Siege and 39 is fastest right now. And Brett Moffitt, 190 miles per hour right now. Fastest laps are 196.18 miles an hour at Daytona. Could you imagine going in a car right there at 198 miles an hour? Be unreal. Because a 9 car leading in front of Burton in the number 8. But that's going to be your lead pack once all these other guys gets in there. So, still a lot of race to go. 35 laps to go. Gregson in the number 9 cars. 3rd year in Xfinity Series. 21 best finished. He's finished twice. 2nd place. So, runner up twice. Jeb Burton, 27, 7th year in Xfinity Series. His best finish is 4th. He's done that twice. So, got a couple of hungry people. Briscoe's got 2 wins. He won the 2018 Roval and the 2019 Iowa Speedway. 3rd year in the Xfinity Series for Briscoe. So, Cindric, number 22 car, 4th year in Xfinity Series, 21 years old. He's got 2 wins for him himself. So we got some talent that's going to be up the front of the pack right now. So got guys that's won, got some guys that's hungry right now. So could set up for a pretty wild finish. But 34 laps to go. Still waiting on LeBay and Little and McLeod and Barcella and everybody else to hit that pit road. They got to be close. Oh, I was thinking the same thing, Chris. You know you want to. Sport highlights every day, 180. It's boring, sports. It is boring right now. How's it going, Angler Allen? Like right now, ever since Stage 2 was done, sports highlights, it's been awful. Dale Jr. said, I did not tell them to run the top. But yeah, sports, it's pretty boring. It's hard to make it interesting, you know, when the cars out there just single file racing, and the only thing that's exciting is to see about the leaders when they're gonna pit, so these other guys can get up in there and create some havoc. But yeah, it's nothing exciting happening right now, except watching the laps tick down. You got 32 laps to go, about 32 minutes. Like they're running about a mile a minute right now, a lap a minute. So if they keep this up, the race will be over in like 30 minutes. Chase Briscoe sitting there in a 98 car right now. He's just biding his time. Let's see. Corey Smith says, "Have you ever been to a caution-free race at Michigan anytime?" The only caution-free race I've ever seen was at Talladega when Bobby Hamilton won. Well, last year was boring. One wide the whole race and a car spun only caution. Exactly, sports. And I don't know how they could fix that. They created these stage racings and stuff to try to add a little drama and some kind of competition to it, but it's just, I don't know. You can't make them get out and go 2x2 unless they just put the package back in the car that bunches them all back up, like they did back in like about 2000. I think they did. I think it's like 2000, 1999, 2000 when they had that great package that put the splitter across the roof of the car and just made them all just suck up into each other. That's the only thing we can do, just somehow make a package to bunch everybody up, but they side on the safety aspect of things just so much. So you got Matt Mills and Toyotas that started 30th and currently 5th. You know these guys is not going to finish there.
Daddy, can I get a new tattoo?
No, not right now, buddy.
I accidentally drawn me.
It's alright, Luke. Let's see right now. See, I know they're trying to hold on for a caution. These guys up front are starting to battle a little bit more with Little and Yaley running 2-3. But that's the only action that's on the track right now is these guys that's going to have to pit. And they're starting to get a little bit more and more antsy. Leader speed is 187 miles per hour, and the last lap speed was Gregson was 198 miles an hour. But these guys got to be close to having to go in the pits. We got 29 laps to go. Woohoo! So guys, let's see, only laps at 36 for lead all year, I bet. Yeah, probably.
Daddy,
Honestly, Chris. And all these commercials, that's right, sports. It's a ton of commercials, but at least we can still watch the action. No one's won yet, Luke.
Why?
Yeah, because it's still going on.
But people can still go on. Can I review games, please?
On my phone.
Yeah.
Right now we got a 17 thumbs up. I appreciate each and every one of you guys that's jumped up in here. Gave me a big thumbs up. It means a lot. Right now it's 27 laps to go.
Why is this movie called Ugly? Why is...
Because those dolls are ugly.
No, I think it's because they look so.
We got Labby, LeBay. We got LeBay, Yaley, Little, Mills, Bilicki, Starr, Miller, and McLeod. Your top 8. With Barcella, Siege, Gregson, and Burton for 12th. Hey, I appreciate that sports highlight.
Ugly dolls.
After I get done, I'll get after you also. We get something here, buddy. But guys, like I say, there's not much action to really talk about. But these guys are bunched up front right now, but they're going to have to pit really soon.
Ugly dolls.
LeBay and Yaley just kind of battling it out right now. Oh, man, he's pushing down in front of the nose. But the 9 car and the 8 car of Burton, they're starting to make a little charge. But they ain't got to worry about it. They're just racing their own race right now because they know the rest of these guys are going to have to pit. The only thing they got to hope is caution don't come out. Caution comes out, it's going to help all these other guys a little bit more.
Daddy. I'm trying to say ugly dolls, but you keep on doing ugly dolls.
I'm not sure, sports highlight. I know they've been having a lot of weather issues this past week. I know the duels was rained out for they was like an hour behind schedule. So I mean, if it rains out, I'm off Monday, so I'll be able to watch it. But I know it's rough on the fans. You know, when they get down there, they can only be there for like Sunday, and a lot of them has to go home either way Sunday night. So I hate for a lot of those people not get to watch the race. But can't control the weather. I don't know. I haven't looked at the radar or anything for Daytona. 24 laps to go. These leaders are going to have to pit, but that second pack is catching up. When I tell you that 9 car, they are booking right now. They are like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 group of 5 cars that's just nose to tail. I'd be okay with the Sunday if actually off. I know. See, I work Sundays, so I wouldn't be able to watch the race, but I'm happen to be off Monday, so we'll see. 9 car is caught up to those guys. We got some slow cars up ahead, but these cars are starting to bunch up a little bit, so that's what worries me, that you got these fast cars up against these slow cars, and it's dangerous. It has a lot of things could happen pretty quickly. 23 laps to go. It's like they're watching both sets of cars. It gets me all dizzy. I don't know what's what out there right now. But they're cutting through these guys really quickly. So these guys, their tires ain't that good. So we got LeBay still sitting in first in Siege. But you got Gregson that's now third place with Burton right behind him. 22 laps to go of the opening weekend of the NASCAR Series. God, I'm going to try and make it interesting for you guys, but it's so hard right now. We got 22 laps to go with LeBay and Gregson 1, 2. So Burton up in there. So they're getting through these guys fairly easily. But I don't know where LeBay is on the track. Right now, Gregson is 2.37 seconds behind LeBay. But we know he's still got a pit. But right now, LeBay is just kind of sit there all out on his own. See, you got the other cars, that's 4 cars nose to tail. They're gaining on him pretty quickly. The difference now is 1.58 seconds, and it's dropping, keeps dropping. Now it's 1.42 in front of number 9, 1.24 with 20 laps to go in this race. Yeah, I know. I know, Chris. I know. Boring. Right now, the only exciting thing is watching them close in on him. Like right now, Gregson is closing right now quickly. He's 0.58 seconds behind. They were going to catch him before they get to turn 3. And here he comes right on turn 3. He's making a move on the outside into turn 3. So Gregson is going to go into the lead and pull Burton in with them. You still got Briscoe that's going to move up to 3rd place. So it just shows you how slow these cars was. And now LeBay is finally going down the pits, but he held on as long as he could. 19 laps to go. Gregson, Burton, Briscoe, Cindric, Jones, Siege, LeBay, Barcella, Yaley, and that's your top 10. But all the other guys are dropping out because of pits. So with 19 laps to go, it's starting to get interesting now because Burton's getting a little shifty in behind Gregson. You still got Briscoe that's in behind Burton that's been a little shifty the whole race. Yeah, 52's an idiot. You got 18 people watching, 19 thumbs up, 20 thumbs up right now. We got 19 laps to go. We got Gregson, Burton, Briscoe, Cedric, Jones, and Siege. Your top 6 that's in that group.
That's 1. That's 1 plus 20.
21. 18 laps to go as they're coming out of turn 4. No, coming out of turn 2 into the back. No, turn 4. I look down. Talking to my kid, get lost where they're at on the track. Backstretch. So we get Gregson on the outside of a slower car right now, but Burton's kind of biding his time. But I'm telling you that Briscoe and Cedric is gonna get a little too antsy. Look at Briscoe sucking up behind Burton, kind of peeping out a little bit to see when he's going to make his move. You don't want to make it too early, but I don't want them to not make it at all. So right now, if you're Gragson, your heart's pounding right now. You're sitting in the lead, but you know at any moment they're going to make that move on you. And we got all this slow lap cars down on the low line, and you got your leaders up on high, so they're trying to dodge around, miss these guys, and also plan their moves for the future.
What do you do?
16 laps to go. Gregston is still your leader over Burton, Briscoe, Cindric. But they're finally getting around this last slow car, the number 4, on the high line going into the backstretch. So, guys, Chris, Sports, when do you think they're going to make their move? How many laps to go before they make their move? Because I personally, to watch everything get exciting, I want them to start making it soon. I want to see this 2x2 action, but they're getting antsy. Briscoe is starting to get a little antsy in behind Burton. So if it's only going to take one guy to get outside and try to make a move. You got Algar right now that's back there, but I don't know how far away. They're pretty far back. They're not going to catch them. The only way they get them is a caution. With 15 laps to go, just 10 to go if all. That's what Chris is predicting. 10 laps to go is when they're going to make their move. And like Sports Highlights says, it's like nobody is trying to win. That's it. Right now, it's just boring racing. It's like the only reason why I'm on the edge of my seat is it's like I'm just saying, come on, just do it. How many chances do you got to win at Daytona? Just get out there and just lay it out there. But right now they're just single file, just kind of going around, and they already caught up to a slow car, and nothing's happening right now. It's boring racing. You got Burton right now kind of peeping out a little bit with 14 laps to go, but it's a little soon for Burton to go. I don't think Burton will do anything until probably about 5 laps to go. So it's going to depend on Briscoe and Cindric and Jones and Siege in behind Burton. It's going to depend on whoever's third place and make that first move. So y'all saying caution with the crash. So you guys are, yep, there's a crash. Yeah, Algar collected up in it. 99's in it. So you guys are just a little bit ahead of me. So I'm watching mine on Hulu. 13 laps to go. This is going to bunch them up, but sadly Algar is the one that's collected up into this mess. That his day's done. So I was hoping to see him up in the mix of the leaders, but we're definitely not going to see that. No, you're good, Sport Highlight. No, you're good. No, you're good. Hey, you're not spoiling anything. It's finally, I look down like crash. Awesome. It bunches them up. So everything I'm saying, it's already happening to you guys. So I'm over here living in the past, apparently. Oh, that guy, he's just losing it up there. 99, his tires down, and he just spins around and looks like he's staying down. And all that lap 51, Bout comes to a complete stop. He's in the middle of the turn, just comes to the complete stop, just about, and Algar had nowheres to go and just runs into the back of him. And the crash is, I guess it's the smoke that got him, but 51, it's like he was just scared. He just stopped, and Algar, when that guy's sitting in the middle of the track, he just had nowhere to go. Obviously, he's faster car, and he just locked up the brakes and got in the back of them. So if I was Algar, the 51 was like stopped, and the 7 had nowhere to go and just slammed into the back of them. Now the action picks up. Exactly, Chris. The action is now picking up. Finally, with like 11 laps to go, there's a LaFilter in car. Look at them. Those cars are like stopped. 51 was basically stopped, and the other car down low was like stopped. Then you got Algar and LaFleur just nowheres to go. All right, Sports Highlight. I'll talk to you here shortly. So, guys, this is going to bunch them all back up. It's 12 laps to go, so we'll see what's going on. Jeb Burton in car with him right now. Thanks 99 for spinning. Was about to fall asleep. You ain't lying. It's rough, man. You know, this is my first kind of like watch along of a NASCAR race, and it's just how's it going, Dreams? Thanks for staying up in here. Appreciate it. But I was doing these like little play-by-plays and watch along parties with you guys. It's just, it gets a little boring when these cars are just going around, just lined up, single file, and just nothing happening, no action. It's just kind of blah. See, Ryan Siege, his best finish was second in 2017. He's been in the league for 7 years. The number 1 of Annette, man, his left side is just tore up. Guys, I want to thank each and every one of you since it's a commercial break. Thank you guys so much for jumping up in here. I was kind of skeptical on doing like a live stream watch party. Get my lady buzzing me. Whoever survives the big ones now wins. Hopefully a first timer. I would love to see a first timer. Thanks, guys. I was like say, I'm shocked right now to see 20 people up in here watching. See, I've been doing WWE SmackDown on Friday nights, a little live stream watch along parties and stuff, and it's been going good. But I'm telling you, this NASCAR race here for XFINITY Series has really blown it away. So I am just shocked to no end. What, Luke? Oh, you hit that? Oh. But guys, thanks each and every one of you guys that has jumped up in here and watched me for the last 2 hours and 18 minutes long. So this race, my live stream is going to be roughly about 2.5 hours. But guys, thank you guys so much for jumping up in here, spending time with me. Chris, you've been chatting away in here. Sports Highlights has jumped up in here. He's chatting away. He said he's going to be back when they start back going. There's Corey Swift. He's been in here quite a bit, chatting away. So, man, Corey, Chris, Dreams, and Sports Highlight, thank you guys for jumping up in here, because it's more fun when I'm doing these live streams and I have people chatting away. See, my live streams, man, this is what it's about. Yeah, road to 600 now. But, guys, this is what it's about. Jumping up in here, watching sports, and talking to you guys. There's definitely going to be a caution in between. Skeet 069. Who's picked for the win? See, I'm picking Jeb Burton. I'm going for Burton. Sports Highlight, I know you was away, but I want to say it again. Thank you so much for jumping up in here and watching this live stream with me. As we got like 10 laps to go, I just want to give a big thanks to everybody that has jumped up in here and watched me just go on and on. about the race and about other things. Man, like I said, I've been doing wrestling watch-alongs on Friday nights with SmackDown, and man, I appreciate it, dude. I really do appreciate it. Um, like I say, I did not know how this was going to go. This is the first time doing a watch-along of NASCAR, and honestly, I'm impressed with the turnout tonight. I know it's Daytona. I know a lot of people's interested on getting NASCAR back. NASCAR is definitely a shortest sports season there is. There's no other leagues out there besides hockey. Hockey has a short off season if you make it all the way.
Zombies.
Yeah. But guys, thank you. Sports highlights. Yeah, dropping a fire out there. That's awesome. See, Chris is picking number 47 as a sleeper and a 38 as a 98 as a non-sleeper. 98, he's got a fast car. There's no doubt about it. Gregson in the number 9. I don't know really how fast of a car he's got. It's just no one else is making the moves right now. So I'm still picking Burton because I think Burton's got a great car. He's fast. And like I say, I know 98. Briscoe. Briscoe has got a very fast car, and he's antsy, man. He's antsy. Out of the top 3, I feel like Briscoe wants it the most. So we'll see with these under 10 laps to go, see if it's true. Let's see if Briscoe gets it. At the end of the day, I really just want a great finish. I want them to get out there and just go for it. This is the time where you stop racing single file. You get after it. You put that pedal to the metal and you just go.
What does LD1 mean?
Yeah, I'm telling you, Chris. I'm still saying it. He's going to cause the big one. 98 Briscoe is going to cause the big one. Let's see. I'm feeling the big one and 3 wide racing. Well, let's see. We got 9 laps to go. So let's see what happens. Now, I know tomorrow they are going to tear them up. NASCAR Cup Series got a different package than Xfinity Series because I like the spoilers that they're using in the Cup Series. They got a lot taller spoiler, that plexiglass where they can still see through it. But we'll see. Skeet says I'm going with the 9 or one of the Burton boys. I'm going for Jeb Burton, number 8. But it would be great to see Harrison get up in there. Yeah, they're gonna tear him up tomorrow. But here we go. We got 8 laps to go. Let's see how the yellow lights are out on the pace car. They're coming out of turn 4. So are they coming out of turn 4? I ain't been looking. No, they're on the back stretch right now. Right now we got 18, 16 people in the box. 19 thumbs up, guys. If you haven't hit that thumbs up, light that thing blue. Light that thumbs up blue because we're trying to get this thing going. We got 8 laps to go. Roughly about 8 minutes, at least 8 minutes left of this race. So let's make this 8 minutes awesome. Let's fill up this chat, man. Sports highlights. He's filling it up. He's chatting away. Chris Fry is chatting away. So we got 8 laps to go. They're coming out of turn 4. We got that pace car. He's going to look over to the left. It's predictable. It's going to wind up like this at every race at Daytona. That's true, Corey. It's just a lot of just boringness. All right, they are double fouled, and here they go. Green flag is racing. So Gregson is the lead, so they are tucked in behind each other 2 by 2. So you got the 98 of Briscoe just pounding away at the back of the 9 car. 7 laps to go as they make their way into turn 1. 98 all over the 9 car. Looks he's getting a little loose right now. He's not going to be able to hold on. This guy's going. Oh, 98 makes his way down below. 9 car up high, and Briscoe takes the lead. And we are seeing Jones up in there. 9 car. He's up in there. Oh, there it goes. Jeb Burton up in the wall. The big one there. It is. Ooh, Burton. Hard impact on the passenger side. There's cars everywhere. There it is. There's the big one. There's the big one. Burton's in on it. So my guy, Luke, your guy, he's out of the race right now. There's a 90 car. He's out. Man, there's so many people just from like third on back. So we sit there. We got Briscoe. We got number 9. We got Yaley still up there. So it's only, man, 22. What a impact. There's nothing left of that car. There's Jeb Burton's car limping around right now. He's done. Probably stay out to try to collect points, but Cinder, he's windows net's down, thankfully, because that was a hard impact for him. Cars was laying everywhere. His whole rear end's off that car, and so much of the front is too. But we got safety crews out there. Look at Burton. He ain't got no rear end on that car. But guys, all the safety crews are out there. They're checking on all the drivers, making sure they're good to go. Red flag is out, so all the drivers out there pointing their cars down to keep that gas going down to the motors so they won't be stalling when the cars get started back up. So hopefully they can get these cars off the track and get everything cleaned up so we can get this race going back again. But we look back, Briscoe's all over the 9 car. See, 9 car, he got loose. 98 lifted him a little bit. But 9 car, he just didn't have nowhere to go. 8 car just running up, he had nowhere to go. And the 9, he was already slow from... see, 98, he got loose. But see, the 22 got into the back of Burton. And that loosened him up where Burton went down just a little bit, and it just went like that. Yeah, exactly. We said it. Briscoe kind of stacked him up a little bit. He got in the back of the 9, and that made 9 just, he shaved off a lot of speed when that happened. So when that happened, ooh, man. They just, see, 98, he got up. He's trying to clear. I guess he thought he was clear over the 9, so that just kind of ripple effect. And when they was getting into it, it's just Burton didn't really have much place to go. Just stacked him up behind. I went to my first race in 1983 at Michigan International Speedway. That is awesome, Corey. Man, I wasn't born until '84. I went to my dad. Man, he used to take me to races all the time. I went to Talladega with him and all of his buddies. Talladega, Atlanta. We went quite a bit. Been to Bristol once. It's fun. NASCAR racing's fun when you get to go. But NASCAR has changed so much over the years that NASCAR just isn't the same on what it used to be. But they're definitely not the same. Racing definitely not what it used to be. You got 19 people up in the box, 19 thumbs up. I appreciate you guys, man. I really do. Right now, honestly, to me, is Briscoe's race to lose, honestly. Cut his hand. I don't remember him cutting his hand in Victory Lane in Kentucky. Yeah, Briscoe. I say he was expecting that he to be clear. and he wasn't clear. So when he got up, 9 was there, and that just bottlenecked everybody up. So you got Burton's mama up there. She's probably going crazy. All right, guys, we got 20 people up in the box, man. 20 people, 21 people sitting up in here watching me. A little hanging out, guys. We're all hanging out up in here watching the end of this NASCAR XFINITY Series um, at Daytona. 19 thumbs up. Took all the ones that could beat him. Smart move. Yep. Hey, as long as you don't take yourself out, you take out the whole field, you kind of sure things up, don't you? Right now, we are still under a red flag. Hopefully, they can get these cars up and off the track pretty quickly so we can get it going again. Nine car is a beautiful car, man. All right, we're down to 14 people in the box. I have no clue where the 47's at now. Oh, man. That was a hard hit by Burton. Burton took a heavy hit. Oh, man. Got 17 people up in here. Man, thanks, guys. I appreciate it. But honestly, can't wait to get this race over with. Been live for 2.5 hours. Been a long race. Been a boring race for the most part. Most part, it's been a boring race. Yeah, worth a shot. That's it. It's all right. We got 17 people in here, 19 people watching. But we're having a good time in here. Shot in the dark. I'm going with Haley. Yeah, I mean, hey, anything happen right now, Corey? Anything happen? I mean, it's Daytona. There's really no taking a shot in the dark. It's just pick a driver and they could win it. What? What? Here we go. We got all these commercials. They're not going, so they just go full view on these commercials right now. 22 people in the box right now. That's awesome. Timmy Hill then. All right, Chris now is going for Timmy Hill. I don't know who I'm going for since my guy, he just got knocked out. I guess I'll go for 9. I'll go for Greco or whatever his name is. Since he's a DEI car, I'm going for a DEI car. I'm going for 9. Yeah, just underdogs, man. It's always good to see an underdog win the race. And Daytona and Talladega, those type tracks, man, they do those underdogs quite a bit, especially Xfinity Series. Right now, they are still a red flag. So we still got quite a bit of crew trucks out there up on turn 3 and 4. So Great white sharks are the raccoons, don't worry.
Crap.
Let's see, you're pulling for the future driver, the 48, Noah Gregson. Yeah, see, it's crazy right now. You know that Johnson's last year, so Noah, he's a young driver. I don't know how old he is. I think he's he's like 19 or 20. If I'm mistaken, let me know. But he's doing really good in this race. He's holding his own big time. His car is very clean, and he stayed up front all race long. So he's showing what he can do at Daytona. Now, next week is when everything starts, you know. Just get into real racing and get the season going next week at Vegas. You got 6 laps to go right now. Trying to do the bottle flip?
Yeah.
There ain't nothing in it. Try this one.
Okay.
Alright, Briscoe, Gregson, Jones, Burton, Haley, Hill, Brown, Annette, LeBay, and Black is your top 10. Laps led. Burton has led 26 laps. Justin Algar led 23 laps. And Matt Snyder 22 laps. So your 3 guys that led the most laps, they are not even in the race right now. There's no chance. Good job. 21. All right.
Daddy,
see, I knew he's
me,
young. Look, I'm trying to do this.
Watch me. What?
So my kid's back here trying to do the bottle flip.
Yeah, I did it like once.
Yeah.
Look. Look. Look.
Right.
Look. I want you to watch me.
What, buddy? Wow, you just flipped it all the way back.
Hey.
What?
Look. It almost made it. You have to keep on watching me.
Look, I'm doing something, buddy. We got 5 laps to go here in Daytona.
Daddy, watch this. Daddy, watch
Luke, I'm busy. Stop.
Watch
Just
this.
stop. Let's go, man. We got ready to get this race going. Ready to get the end of this race going, guys. I really am. But you got Briscoe up there leading the way and Gregson in the 9 car. But I know Briscoe is hungry, but he hasn't led all day. So we'll see how he does from the front with these last 5 laps. But we'll see how this starts. We'll see how it goes. 5 laps to go. It'll probably be about 4 or 3 laps to go before they get the green flag on this one. Four laps to go. Caution, the yellow lights is off the pace car. I know it does. You get used to seeing guys with stats. It's like I really like Ryan Blaney. He's got that throwback look to him. Look at these kids jumping all up and down on the parents' truck. Man, look at the dents that she's putting in that hood. So, yep. Daddy's truck. Daddy's hood of Daddy's truck getting all bent up because those kids climb up. Kids, get off the truck. Get off the truck. Get off the truck, kids. All right, here we go. 4 laps to go as they're making their way to get this finish going, man. Oh, they're back watching the kids dent up Daddy's truck. Look at, bam. There's going to be scratches. There's going to be dents all over that truck.
Yeah,
And I bet you he doesn't even know what's going on because he's too busy watching the race. He's got like 10 kids all over that truck. She may. What, buddy? Got a chance. She would have a shot at it, Chris. All right, here we go. Coming out of turn 4 right now. About to get the green started again. Yep.
What's
Luke,
this?
I'm busy,
Look.
buddy.
Wait, what's this?
Last one. All right, guys. So we're turning out of turn 4 right now. The pace car is heading off. No, I'm done. Stop. Briscoe taking the lead right now. He's going to be on the inside leading the pack. Green flag is waving. Here we go. 4 laps to go. 3 laps to go right now. Briscoe with a good restart. But Gregson is on the high line right now. Taking charge right now. It's 2 by 2 by 2 by 2 by 2. Here we go. 3 laps to go. Man, Gregson going down. Trying to pinch Briscoe to the yellow, but they spread apart a little bit coming out of turn 2 into the backstretch. Right now, Gregson still got the power. We got Jones in the 19 that's going to tuck up behind 98 Briscoe, and you got Burton that's going to tuck up behind the 9 of Gregson. I would like to see Burton win this race. But right now, man, they're all over the track right now. But Gregson way down low. Gregson up high. Briscoe down low. But Briscoe has definitely got a faster car, and that low line right now is working. 2 laps to go. Heading into turn 1. We are definitely double foul all the way. And Burton's mama is just going crazy up there. But Gregson really high, and Briscoe goes way down low. Something's going to happen. I don't think the wreck's over yet. Oh, man, he's pinching up, and you got Burton right up in there. So we got, who's a 66? Hill is tucked up behind the rookie of Burton, giving him a good little push. We got the one of Annette trying to make it 3-way right now. So we got Burton moved right up in the 2nd spot, right behind Gregson. So this is going to get interesting really quickly. We got the last lap right now. Burton needs to get down below Briscoe. Right now, Gregson's got a great lead right now, but Burton down in front of Briscoe. If Briscoe can get up in there, Hill's tucking down behind Burton. Man, he's going to give Burton a great little push going into the backstretch. But Gregson, he's a sitting duck right now. He's a sitting duck. So, oh, man, on that, up into the wall, big wreck. Oh, man, cars are everywhere. So that's it. That's white flags out. So we're going to see who can he get them. Can Burton get up? But he's got no one to go with him. So this is going to be Gregson's car to the finish. We're going to have Gregson win the race. Burton's going to finish 2nd, and Hill's going to finish 3rd. So a big win by Gregson right now. And Briscoe finished 4th. So it's Gregson, Burton, Hill, Briscoe, Jones, Haley, Brown, Black, and Siege for your top 9 finishers right now. So the 2020 Daytona XFINITY Series winner goes to Noah Gragson. Man, that's a good one. Another Junior Motorsports victory. That's awesome. Look that up on YouTube. That's the best race I've ever seen in my whole life, and I saw it coming out of turn 4. Corey, I've seen so much better racing, man. So much better racing. Right now, they're at Little right now, making sure he's okay. That car's tore up. 6 car, that Whataburger car took a what a hit. Look, what are you doing, buddy? Be careful. Yeah, Hill finished 3rd. That's a good finish for Hill. And I'm proud of Burton finishing 2nd right now. He didn't give up. Briscoe just kind of got shuffled out and finished 4th. So,
Daddy, look, I can do this.
Yep. We're down to 15 people. We had 19 likes, man. Appreciate everybody jumping up in here. That's awesome. That is awesome. What, man, Annette took one heck of a hit. There's like nothing left of that front end. Man, that radiator came flying off of it. So all you see is just motor sitting in there. There's really not much to the front end of these cars. Man, what a hit. That car got up in the air, and the 36 was up underneath them a little bit. Hoses and everything flying off. Annette's really lucky that that car didn't go airborne and start flipping. Look, don't spill no water anywhere. So, ooh, boom.
Daddy,
What, buddy?
how do we put tape on it?
Number 6. He's lucky because that car was going straight for his driver's side, but barely missed him. So thankfully, the driver's side didn't get slammed on the 6 car in that one. But Noah Gregson doing his little victory donuts right now, doing that burnout. So big win for Juniors Motorsports at Daytona right now. Tell you, Dale Junior's got a great car. That's my 500 pick to win. Number 9. Yeah, I'd love to see Chase Elliott get the victory tomorrow. Let's get those 9s in victory lane. Let's keep the 9s going to victory lane. Guys, I appreciate it. That is gonna do it for me. Man, I've been live for 2 hours and 45 minutes long. Man, you guys are awesome. You guys are awesome. 19 people in the box. I've had a lot of fun covering the NASCAR Race XFINITY Series at Daytona. Man, I appreciate each and every one of you guys jumping in here. But I hope everybody's doing great. I appreciate it.
Daddy, this is
Chris, I appreciate you, man. I really do. But guys, I'm going to get off here. Watch a little bit of TV, spend some time with my kids. But guys, thanks again for jumping in here. I appreciate each and every one of you. But guys, that's it. But everybody have a great weekend, safe weekend, and God bless. Peace.